Welcome to the Great Mechanical Pencils YouTube channel. Today we're diving into the Pentel PS315 Sharp for Pros with partial sliding sleeve. This is a standout tool for students, artists, designers, and professionals alike. And this isn't just any mechanical pencil. This is a proud member of Pentel's legendary P200 series, a lineup celebrated for its durability and precision. In the 30-plus years of production, the Pentel PS315 has seen several manufacturing changes. Stay tuned until the end. We'll dive into these changes in detail, equipping you with enough knowledge to date the pencils in your collection. I want to kick off this video with a big shout out to Nimrod for his incredible research on the Pentel PS315 and for lending me the pencils featured today. If you're a Pentel pencil collector, you need to check out Nimrod's blog. He has written the definitive guide on identifying Pentel pencils. His massive Pentel Pencils identification book spans over 600 pages and is available for free to download. I'll leave a link in the description. Beyond the book, Nimrod has also shared a wealth of posts diving deep into the P200 series. For this video, I'm using his book and several of his posts as my key sources. The PS315 has a partial sliding sleeve that retracts from 5 to 3 mm. The guide pipe retracts slightly as you write. It offers two big benefits. It reduces the chance of lead breakage and delivers a smoother, more consistent writing flow. And by leaving 3 mm, it still leaves plenty of room for ruler and template work. For anyone who spends hours sketching, drafting, or note-taking, this means fewer frustrating interruptions and a steady, crisp line that keeps your work looking sharp. Here's a quick look at one of the packaging options. In addition to the PS315, Pentel also released a few other pencils that had partial sliding sleeves. These were the Pentel for Film series, the 335, 7, and 9, the PS523, and the PF505. The PS315 was sold from the mid-1970s to the early 2010s, and over that time it went through several manufacturing changes. We're going to step through those real quick. Because the PS315 is based on the P200, as the P200 evolved, these changes were also reflected in the PS315. By the time the PS315 was released, the P200 was already in its third generation. Coming up, we're going to have a closer look at those differences, but right now I'm just trying to establish a timeline for you. The fourth generation of P200 ran from the late 1970s to at least 1982. The fifth generation started around 1983 or 84. The sixth generation started around 1992 to 1994, and this is also the current generation. Now we're going to take a look at the differences between these different versions. On the third generation, Pentel started to print the size and the model number on the sides of the pencils. At this point, Pentel also released the PS523 and the PF330 series. The pencil came in gray and is known as the short text version, this one reading 0.5 M/M-PS315. This is a fourth generation gray short text version. There is no date code, but this is the generation 4 pencil from the late 1970s to at least 1982. In this version, they removed the molded size from the side of the pencil. This also came with a green eraser and a 6-point retainer socket. We'll get to more of that in just a second. Like the other short text models, the body reads 0.5 M/M-PS315. This is the PS315C. It's a Generation 4 blue model, and this also is a short text. The body reads 0.5 M/M-PS315. This pencil does have a date code of January 1976. This is a fourth generation PS315C. It comes in blue, and the body reads 0.5 M/M Pentel PS315. This pencil has a date code of March 9, 1977. The fifth generation of P200 started around 1983 or 84, and it included major changes, both internal and external. There were changes to the text on the body. They dropped the slash in the millimeter, so the text on the body now says 0.5 mm Pentel PS315. And it now has a 12-point retainer socket, and again we'll get to that in just a second. By now Pentel has switched to a 2-digit date code. The first digit is the ones place for the year, and the second digit is the month, A through 12, representing January through December. The date code is stamped into the pencil body, in line with the text, but under the pocket clip. Here's a look at the internal mechanism and how it's changed since Generation 4. Coming up, we're going to have a detailed look at the changes between Generation 4 and 5. While I'm putting this back together, I wanted to thank you for watching, and if you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Here we have the PS315C Generation 6 in blue. If you notice, this is a darker shade of blue. The text on the body reads 0.5 mm Pentel PS315. Generation 6 started around 1992 to 1994, and this is the current generation. This is the most commonly found version of this pencil, and it was sold until the early 2010s. This pencil also has the 2-digit date code under the pocket clip. On this one and several others that I've seen has the date of OE, which is May of 2000. We're going to wrap up the video with a detailed look at the changes between Generation 4 and 5. One of the more drastic changes is the retainer socket. Generations 1 through 4 have a 6-point retainer, and Generations 5 and 6 now have a 12-point retainer socket. This is looking through the pencil barrel at the tip of the pencil. Another change is at the eraser end. Generations 1 through 4 have a chamfered edge, while Generations 5 and 6 have a recess. Another big change was with the eraser cap. On Generation 5, the cap stop has been removed from the eraser cap. It's now embedded into the pencil body. Here you can see on earlier versions, there was a piece of metal inserted into the eraser cap. This was to stop the eraser cap from traveling all the way. This piece has been eliminated in the newer versions. There is now a slot on the lid tube that keeps the eraser cap from going too far down. At the tip end, the brass base has been removed, and the clutch tip is directly molded and crimped into the body. Well, okay, that's the iconic Pentel PS315. I hope you enjoyed exploring this classic mechanical pencil as much as I did. A huge thank you to Nimrod for his research on Pentel pencils, and the Knockology Mechanical Pencil Forum, the Mechanical Pencil subreddit, and the Facebook groups. If you loved this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more pencil goodness on great mechanical pencils. Till next time, good luck with your collecting. Thanks for watching.